Breaking news tonight. A shocking revelation occurred early hours of March 18th, opening weekend of the recreational duck shooting season. 810 native water birds, including 68 endangered freckled ducks, were shot and deserted on Victorian waterlands, the largest number of dead waterbirds in 32 years, with a 70% decline in waterbird figures. These native waterbirds plummet into the lake the day before Victorian waterlands were their refuge. But 100 years later, native waterbirds are still not free. I have a dream that one day this nation will stand together to free native waterbirds. Tonight we discuss duck shooting and why the Victorian government won't legalise this barbaric sport. Recreational duck shooting is animal abuse. Animal abuse is an international problem and has been part of human civilization for decades. Western Australia, New South Wales and Queensland have banned this outdated sport, while the progressive state of Victoria lags current values and beliefs of its local community, with over 87% supporting a ban for duck shooting. What is the Victorian government waiting for? Australia currently has 28,000 registered duck hunters, with whom 26,000 reside in Victoria. Duck hunters solely compete against defenceless waterbirds with no direct competition, and all for a recreational sport. A sport refers to an organised game-like structure with rules and regulation. A sport requires direct competition where one wins and the other loses. Waterbirds are no real competition, as they are weaponless and vulnerable. Recreational duck shooting is unsustainable and brutal. Why? A shotgun will scatter widely rather than a clean kill. It hits 3 out of 4 water birds. In fact, according to the Field and Game Australia, 500,000 water birds are shot during the 3-month shooting season, with 1 in 4 birds shot are wounded and left behind by the shooter, meaning close to 125,000 injured waterbirds are left to die slow, unbearable deaths from starvation or infection just for fun, just for sport. It's time for the Victorian government to recognise that shooting these peaceful animals is not an acceptable recreation, especially when protected species are slaughtered. For instance, spotting a freckled duck gliding across the usually peaceful waters of Victoria waterlands is a rare joy. They are supposed to be protected by law, but that doesn't help those illegally killed in opening weekend of duck shooting season. Numerous waterlands around Victoria are proven to have endangered species. 3 waterlands have been closed to protect endangered species from extinction. It could take 5 years of flooding in Victoria to have waterbird numbers back to normal. Primary data exposed 70% believe duck shooting should be banned in Victoria, while 16% believe recreational duck shooting should not be banned and 14% remain undecided. A member of the community specified duck shooting is an unacceptable activity and should be banned in all states. The nation should stand together. A representative from the RSPCA, New South Wales, stated it is unnecessary violence, particularly if they are native animals, as these numbers are decreasing yearly. I visualise one day the Victorian government will open their eyes and see the unsafe and inhumane sport of duck shooting. It is shocking minors are permitted to hold a firearm and not required to undertake the waterfall identification test. I have a dream that today you'll be the voice for the voiceless.